Hi guys, it's Samara, and this is my dog Yogi. And today I'll be reading you my favorite childhood book called Amma, Tell Me About Diwali. It was as if the stars themselves came down to earth that night. The entire city was lit up with thousands and thousands of lights. It was Diwali, the festival of lights, that Kalka had celebrated today. Oh, how much fun it all had been. A most wonderful, beautiful day. He'd woken up full of excitement and wore new clothes with joy. Amma and Daddy had spoiled Kalka so, giving many gifts to their little boy. That evening, he and his brother Kiki had lit earthen oil lamps called diyas and eaten sweets with Arjun and Devika, Naina, Shana, Serena, and Rhea. Together, they offered their prayers for good fortune, prosperity, and health to Ganesha, the god of new beginnings, and to Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. Ganesha has an elephant's head. He keeps a mouse as a pet. He brings good luck, clears obstacles, and is worshipped before any quest. Lakshmi sits on a big lotus flower, adorned in beautiful red silk. She has 4 hands, to bless us with, to hold flowers, and to bestow gifts. Then it was time for firecrackers, sparklers making circles of light, chakras spinning wildly, and rockets flying high, coloring the sky golden. Oh, what a sight. Finally, it was time to sleep, but Kalka still chattered happily. As Amma tucked him into bed, he said, "Amma, tell me about Diwali." Amma said, "Diwali means a row of lights, just like the diyas we lit tonight. It's celebrated in autumn, on Amavasya, which is the month's darkest night. Diwali is also very special, as it starts off the new year, a time for new beginnings, good luck, and good cheer." "But why do we light diyas on Diwali?" curious Kalka asked his Amma. She smiled and told her little boy to remember the great Prince Rama. Rama was the prince of Ayodhya, son of King Dasharatha the Great. He was brave and kind and loved by all, next in line to be king of the state. But Kaikeya, Rama's wicked stepmother, wanted her own son to be king instead. She threw a big tantrum and made Dasharatha banish Rama for 14 years ahead. Without a fuss, Rama left for the forest, leaving his beloved Ayodhya behind, with his wife the lovely Sita and his brother Lakshmana by his side. More trouble lay ahead for them, for Ravana, the 10-headed demon king, having heard of Sita's beauty, kidnapped her to make her his queen. When Rama found Sita gone, he set off towards Lanka. On the way, he met Hanuman of the monkey kingdom, Kishkinda. On hearing Rama's sad tale, Hanuman pledged his aid. They raised an army of monkeys and marched on Lanka ahead. They finally reached Lanka and fought a fearsome war. People said that such a great battle had never been fought before. Rama and Ravana came face to face. Their fighting was fierce and heated. Finally, Rama emerged victorious. The evil Ravana was defeated. Rama was united with Sita. They were together at last. It was also time to return to Ayodhya, as 14 years had finally passed. With the 3 on his back, mighty Hanuman flew to Ayodhya that very night. As they got nearer the city, they were guided by thousands of lights. You see, Ayodhya had not forgotten that 14 years were over that day. People had lit diyas across the city to show their beloved Rama the way. So every year on Diwali, we remember Rama's homecoming by lighting diyas. We celebrate good's victory over evil, and Rama's crowning as the king of Ayodhya. Also, Goddess Lakshmi comes to earth on this day of Diwali every year to bless Rama's true followers with fortune and good cheer. "How will Lakshmi find us?" asked Kalka. "Will the diyas we lit lead her to me?" "Diyas alone will not do that," said Amma, as you will learn from the next story. One year, when Lakshmi visited Earth, the lights in every house were so bright the glare hurt her eyes, and so she decided to go home for the night. On her way home, in the distance, she saw a flicker of light in a house, nothing more. Curious, she reached the small cottage. A lady appeared at the door. The goddess said, "I am Lakshmi. Long into the night I have progressed, tired of all the bright lights. I've come to your cottage. May I rest?" The lady invited her in to relax. The goddess found her very kind. Lakshmi said, "May I ask you a question? Something has been on my mind. While the whole city is glowing with lamps to entice me to their homes tonight, how come your little cottage only has the one small light?" The lady said, "Oh, I am a poor seamstress, and I only have this one light. I was busy finishing my work and did not realize it is Diwali night." Hearing this, Lakshmi blessed her, for she had met a true devotee who did not think of pleasing the gods, and instead went and did her duty. So Kalka, true happiness comes to those who are dedicated to their work. Just praying and lighting diyas alone will not bring you fortune and luck. So always work hard. Give your best to what you do. Honesty and dedication are the only diyas that will guide Lakshmi to you.